Upgrades.
Hey, it's Jorge from TeamJVS giving you a quick exclusive on this movie called Lola. The premise of this movie is in 1940, Thom and Mars have built a machine, Lola, that can intercept radio and TV broadcasts from the future. Unknown to them, sharing these broadcasts the devastating changes it will have on the future of the world, but to them also. This movie was just really well done. It is a sci-fi movie, but think of it more as like a found footage movie. And I think that will kind of make this a little bit more fun. So you kind of have these two ladies who built this, machine, which at the end of the day does really cool things in the sense of like being able to like see stuff into the future. They get kind of entangled with the war, obviously World War I that's happening and all that stuff. And they're able to tip off at the end of the day the armies on like where they're going to get attacked and all this. But it ends up obviously changing little bits of the future. And some of them are little, some of them are huge changes. Both the actresses, Stephanie and Emma, did a ridiculously good job. This is one of those really uniquely shot films, in the sense that it's all in black and white. Even some of the film looks like it was shot like with old technology on purpose, which, gives it kind of like gritty, nice look. But overall, I was very impressed with how awesome this movie was, and just how much it gets you thinking. And what if someone was to build a machine like this in a weird way, but it was really well done. I thought the music that they chose in the film and the sound was awesome. There's this one number that I believe it was Mars who sings it, but this both of the ladies, one of them is on the piano and all this, and they're playing like a modern song, but obviously back in like the 40s, which is such a trippy, kind of sense of how it can go. But overall, I would say this was a very enjoyable movie. This was one of those that, kind of breaking it through and seeing the way it was shot and everything. Andrew Legg was the director, and just kind of seeing what he made with what he had, in the sense of it wasn't a huge blockbuster budget. It wasn't a huge, all these different backdrops or places. Most of it takes place inside of, their house. And it's very neat kind of hearing their story and kind of seeing how these two sisters kind of going through everything, how they've bonded from a young age. And it's kind of nice because you kind of get these flashbacks ever so often. But I will say Lola's definitely, it took me by surprise, to say the least. I came in here with a completely open mind, just wanted to see something a little different, something a little, that I'm not used to. And I came out of this really happy. There are some things that you kind of wish that they would have elaborated on a little bit more, but even without that, it still doesn't detract from the movie and detract from my excitement, watching it. Was it a perfect movie? No, but was it a fun, enjoyable movie? Yes. Like, once kind of the first act sets everything up, the second act, like, you kind of start seeing all this craziness happening, and the third act I thought was phenomenal. If I kind of had to rate this, I would probably give this, I'll say probably like a 7, like just a good flick. I wish this was one of those movies that was being mass produced a little bit more to see it in the theaters, because I think it would have a different effect in the theaters. But for now, this, if you see this movie, online, take a chance on it. You won't regret it. It is it is a fun, entertaining movie, and it's engaging, and it's you literally kind of like drop into this world, and you feel like you're a part of it, which is really nice. But other than that, yeah, I would say there's just, I wish I could talk more about it without spoiling it, and I think that's the hard part, that I don't want to give away too much. But I will say, after like the midpoint of the movie, when all the conflict starts happening, and some of the big stuff, some of the bigger events start happening, you literally get sucked into this movie in a good way. So yeah, I'll say definitely give this one a shot. Lola, once again, I give this a 7 out of 10. Definitely go watch it. You won't be disappointed. But once again, this is Jorge from Team JVS, and we'll see you next time. Peace.